Champions League. I'll come to Cal first. Champions League draw. No, what? Let me bring that up. So obviously we know there's some first leg, so there's some second leg. Actually, is there any first? No, all the first leg have played in the Champions League.
No, and some of the second legs have played.
Yeah. I know.
Okay,
but there's some second legs that are yet to play.
Yeah.
And all right, so let's start with Barcelona. Actually, let's do the second leg. Okay, so Barcelona playing Napoli.
Sorry.
1-1 on the first leg. Yeah, 1-1 away from home. You got the away goal. Are you confident of going through?
Yeah, I think we'll go through.
Considering your bad form.
But it's not been bad.
I mean, aiming good. Aiming great.
Okay, but we're winning.
I mean, you since the lockdown, if I'm correct, Real Madrid just passed you in La Liga. Because before that, you were ahead of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so aiming good.
It's fine, man. It's fine. But no, we'll beat Napoli. We'll beat Napoli.
Okay, and
what's the score?
1-1. 1-1. The Barca got the winner. So the Barca Napoli, got Bayern Chelsea. Bayern's 3-0 up on the first.
Yeah, Bayern got that. If they're getting tucked into Sheffield, there's no chance.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Even if they weren't getting tucked into Sheffield,
no, we got that 4-3.
Excuse me.
What?
You'd be lucky to win 4-3 on the night, let alone 4-3 on aggregate, please. And other two games, we've got Juventus versus Lyon. And Lyon are 1-0 up. And Man City versus Real Madrid. Man City are 2-1
up. I've got Lyon and Man City to go through.
Ooh, Lyon!
Yeah.
Remember, French teams, I know they've got a few friendly.
I know. They haven't been playing any football. No.
PSG played friendly today against Le Havre. What league are Le Havre? League 2. They're in League 2. And PSG won 9-0. I don't know. I just thought I'd let you know. It's ridiculous. It's a joke. It's a joke. Whoever they're going to be playing between now and then, it's going to be joke games.
They should be playing Monaco and the other strong teams in their league. They shouldn't be playing.
Maybe Monaco was their help then. Well, who told you Monaco was their help then? Le Havre. I'm just happy that PSG. PSG probably paying them a pretty penny for it as well. Monaco are like, nah, we want you to get knocked out. What are you talking about? I don't know. I hear you though. Yeah, obviously they need better.
They should be playing team. They should try and reach out to teams that would actually, make them work. I bet they hurt. Oh, wow.
What I would say is that they've got about a month. They've got about a month until their game. So this is
early.
Yeah, they're gonna have a few. I don't know if they've got any more scheduled in already, or that we can see. But they're definitely gonna play. Actually, let's see. Actually, they have. They're playing.
Who scored? Mbappe 09.
Icardi got 2. Neymar got 2. Mbappe got 1. Sarabia got 1. Idrissa Gueye.
1.
Yeah. Idrissa Gueye and Muinga. No idea who that is. So they got a few games actually. They've got. Oh, you know what? To be fair, the French teams could be ready. I don't know what Lyon's games are, but PSG are playing Wassal Leveren. Don't ask me. I beg, don't ask me. They're playing the Jupiler Pro League. Genk. Where's Belgium? So they're Belgian team. So they got them next on Friday. Then they've got Celtic. They're playing Celtic on the 22nd of July. And then they've got the Cup final, Coupe de France final against Saint Etienne on the 24th of July. So obviously that's a competitive game. And then they've got the French League Cup final on the 31st of July against Lyon. So they would have two.
Yeah.
They will have two.
Okay. That's
Well, they
okay. So they start off easy, you know,
Yeah,
against the
and then
people
they'll
that
have
don't play.
2 competitive games before 2 weeks or a week and a half before the Champions League. So yeah, maybe maybe Lyon will be ready for that. Juve, on the other hand, are utter trash.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they got lucky against Atalanta yesterday, due to 2 penalties from Ronaldo, and, but 2 goals nonetheless. But yeah, they're poor. They're so bad. I mean, I think Juve's only hope, and I think they can beat Lyon. Don't get me wrong, I think they can. But if they got any hope of really doing anything serious in the Champions League, it's going to just be individual brilliance. It's going to be Ronaldo, Dybala coming up with a hat trick here or a free kick.
Have they
Higuain.
won their league yet?
Say that again. Have they what?
They haven't won their league yet, have they?
Not yet.
Everyone
Not
else
yet.
is bottling it around.
They're
So
winning in
pretty much
about
it.
2 games or something like that.
So if they just hoping that they just get some poor results next few games, and then it opens it wide up with it. They don't deserve to win it, man.
I mean, they do because they're clear. Like if everyone's bad,
this COVID thing, man, it messed up that league.
Because Lazio
Because
on a good
their
run.
teams were on some good runs, and as we've seen, like there's some teams that have been going on. You can see that some teams go on momentum, and obviously that momentum has.
Tell me about
gone.
it, Javan. We didn't lose a game in 2020, bro.
But some teams were actually going on momentum, and then obviously that's gone, and you can't just pick it back up like after 3 months. They've been in gear. Their mind's been in the right place. You know, the wins were there. His mentality and momentum was there. So I feel like that just put it behind with the rest of them, because I feel like Juve would have been pipped.
I did feel like Lazio were going to catch them before the break, but yeah, Lazio's fallen off. Inter were falling away already, so I'm not even going to really count them. Atalanta, out of all the teams, are the ones who have kind of picked up a bit of pace. They've always been scoring goals, but they picked up a few results as well. But yeah, moving on. So that is the last 16. So you said Lyon, Man City, Chelsea, and Barca.
No, Bayern. That's where we get Chelsea from.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Clip that.
And let's see. I mean, can I get there? Can I get there?
Ramon, just let me know when it's 3-1, please.
Here we go. So the next matches, the final lineup. We've got Real Madrid or Man City versus Lyon or Juve. Leipzig versus Atletico. Napoli or Barca versus Chelsea or Bayern. Atalanta versus Paris. Paris Saint-Germain. Now, if you're expecting Barca and Bayern to go through, remember these are one-off games. There's no 2-legged ties.
Yeah.
In a neutral venue in Lisbon. What are you expecting to see from Barca versus Bayern?
What am I expecting? I'm actually expecting Barcelona to win. I am genuinely expecting Barcelona to win.
Shocked Pikachu face.
What?
No, hear me. The reason why I say that, right, is because Bayern Munich are currently playing football that plays into Barcelona's hands. We will be capable of coping of the style of football that they will bring to the table on the pitch on the day. And in a one-off game,
Just interrupt you. 3-1. Kyle, let me just interrupt you. It's 3-1 to Bournemouth. Leicester are thinking about the race. Rodgers out. Back to you, Kyle, in the studio.
Yikes! Yeah, it was the same when we played. Now I know it's different because it's obviously it's a one leg, so one game straight knockout. But everyone said the same when we went to play Liverpool in the first leg, and Liverpool were an amazing side. They were the team that were more informed. They had the better players in form. Had Van Dijk. Everyone was saying, he doesn't get dribbled past, and they were like, no, Liverpool's gonna come out. And I said on the pod at the time, no, you know what? We'll win this. We'll win the first leg 3-0. And what happened? We won 3-0. But no one expected it, because I said the style of football that Liverpool would have brought on the day, we'd be able to cope. We'd get some goals, and I think we could win that game. The only difference is there's a second leg. It's at Anfield. They can turn it around. Now, I think this Bayern Munich game is the same thing. What they're going to be able to bring on the pitch, we'll be able to cope. The only difference is there's no second leg for them to turn it back around. So we'll win on the night, meaning that we'll go through. If it was a two-legged tie, it's completely different. I'd say Bayern Munich. But in a one-off game, I think Barcelona will win that. I really do.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Barca are winning. Now I hear you. Like it's the way they play is gonna benefit you more than if they're playing a different style. But the way they play and the players they got, that is gonna be one difficult game. Lewandowski, he's on fire, absolute fire, and your defense ain't great at all. Ter Stegen is the best player in your back five, easily.
But we're keeping clean sheets, though.
Yeah, because Ter Stegen is your best player in your back five. But they got obviously Gnabry's on fire.
I told you you ain't playing Leganes anymore. You ain't playing Leganes or Getafe or one of them, man. That you're playing Bayern Munich. If you beat Leo.
Wait, but we played Atletico, the same team that tucked in Liverpool.
What?
That.
You played Atletico when?
The other week.
Yeah, you didn't win.
No, but we played very well.
You didn't win. How dare you play? You didn't win. I can't see you beating by a minute. But listen, you think so?
Is it straight to extra time?
You know what? That's what I don't know. I was wondering that, to be fair. If you're gonna go penalties or extra time, I don't know. But
I think it must go extra time.
I think it has to be. I mean, you're taking away a whole leg, and you're gonna take away 30 minutes as well straight penalties. It's a bit much. Yeah. The other game. So okay, cool. You think Barcelona?
Wait, do they get 5 subs as well?
I think so.
Must do.
They do. All right.
In the timeline, a lot of Bournemouth, I love you. Stanislas. Bare people on the timeline getting excited.
Following that part.
And down as an own goal in the end.
Yeah.
Barca will play Man City, Real Madrid, Lyon, or Juve in the semis. Is that correct? That's correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What are you expecting for? You think Barca can make it to the final?
No. That is the easiest route Man City's ever had to Champions League final.
Back to City, isn't it? I forgot. Oh God, it's 4-1. It's 4-1.
Oh jeez.
Leicester
are bending over.
I get it. Yeah, they are. They actually are.
Bending over. Damn, man.
One-way traffic.
No, but in all honesty, right? If Man City do not win this Champions League, they don't ever deserve a Champions League. Ever in the history of Champions League football, ever. If they don't win this, because they were 2-1 against Real Madrid with 2 away goals. Right? It was at the Bernabeu that they tucked them on.
Correct.
Solanke again.
So they're 2-1 up. So realistically, they should be going through because Real Madrid have to beat Man City at the Etihad Stadium 2-0.
Yes.
We beat them 2-0 because a 1-0 victory means they go out on away goals. So
Correct.
They have to beat them 2-0, which I do not see happening. I don't see it happening. They're not getting 2 goals without no reply. And then Man City are either playing Lyon or Juve. Now, I know I said Lyon, but if Juve so happen to do make it through, like you said, they are utter trash at the moment. They are utter tripe. And Man City will beat either Lyon or Juve. And it's a 1-match knockout. So they only got to play them once, beat them, and then they're through. And then they're playing either Barcelona or Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich will be the hardest game for them. I said, if Barcelona do them a favor and beat Bayern Munich, it'd be an easy Champions League for them, because even PSG, I see that being an easy game for them. I see that being an easy game.
Why? Easy. I don't think there's such thing as an easy game in the Champions League. I really, because you say Man City, Man City are a very talented side, but they ain't ever won the Champions League for a reason, and they've always been a talented side. So, yeah, they're playing Real Madrid. I expect them to beat Real Madrid. They're 2-1 up. I think Pep will get them, do what they need to do. Real Madrid have to, win by 2 clear goals. So, of course, if it's 2-0 or 3-1, that will suit them. But I can't see that happening. That's the first thing. Then they're going to have to beat Lyon or Juve. Now, again, if it's Lyon, they're through. They're through. They're beating Lyon. If it's Juve, it's not guaranteed. And the reason why it's not guaranteed is, if Juve are going to do anything, it's going to come down to Ronaldo and, Dybala backup. Ronaldo can single-handedly win games. Like, he's that kind of player. So I think I would give Man City the favourites tag for that, but you can't rule out Ronaldo. I don't think it's not going to be a case of easy. It's not.
For me, if...
One second. And finally, if they were to then play Bayern in the semis, I'm backing Bayern. Unless they're thumping Juve 5-0 and, Bayern scraping past Barca and, you say, okay, maybe on form. But as it stands, I'm backing Bayern to beat Man City, especially if there's no Aguero. Now, we don't know what the situation is with Aguero. If Aguero's fit, it changes everything. Man City ain't winning the Champions League with Gabriel Jesus leading the line. I tell you that right now, right here, it ain't happening. Facts.
I got like 3 assists yesterday, man. Behave.
Well, he's the holy Messiah. Of course they will.
Brighton. Yeah,
Oh,
Jesus
no.
ain't saving them. Jesus didn't save us 400 years of slavery. Ain't saving Man City 400 years, no Champions League title. Trust me on that one. But no, in all honesty, I think Man City will go through to the semis possibly, but I can't see it going any further. I really can't.
If Real Madrid beat them, Real Madrid are the
Even if
favourite.
they're playing Barcelona.
They're not playing Barca. Cal Barca are out. Napoli's going to be Napoli. Bayern, I don't know.
That's a Barca are out. They ain't even played.
We get that. Barca are out. Barca are...
No, they're not. No, they're not. I tell you who is out. Manchester United. That is the definition of out.
The thing is,
Real Madrid, man. Real Madrid.
Barca's as much as a one-man team as Juventus. You might suggest. Maybe. But there's more history of Ronaldo dragging his teams through Champions League games than Messi. Messi that's not a regular occurrence. Now, maybe it's because his Barca team's good enough that he doesn't have to, but I ain't seen that yet. And, granted against Liverpool, yeah, first leg was brilliant. But second leg, they lost. So as good as he was, it wasn't enough.
Wait, you don't remember that Champions League game that he dragged us through the Bayern Munich game? And he put Boateng on his backside.
He didn't drag you through. You had MSN. You had MSN pinned up against, who was it? Boateng. I don't even know who that was. It might have been the Hummels. I don't know who the other centre back was. It could have been Van Boyten. I don't know who it was. You lot had them pinned up. Pep went 1v1, man to man, and expected Suarez, Neymar, and Messi not to. That was embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. That was. I mean, what could you do? What can you do against MSN? But I'm just saying, yeah, I don't know. Barca, I'll be Bayern Man City semi-final for me. That's what I'm backing anyway. So Japan, you want to say something? I interrupted you, so I won't.
I said if Real Madrid overturn, which I feel like they could, and beat Man City, they will go on and win the Champions League.
What?
You know what? You know what?
Yes.
I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say... I have, and I think everyone at different points have written off Real Madrid at different times. I know I ain't the same Real Madrid, but Zidane has won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. If they overturn this game against
Man City.
And the form that they're currently on, you know, maybe just a little penalty here, they're getting there, little VAR decision there, Ramos coming up, they're getting the results. So if they win La Liga, which it looks like they're going to do.
Oh, so right for Real Madrid to have form, but when Man City wins 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, what? That's not form, nah?
No, not when you lost the league. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. It's a friendly game. Brighton, I even
Form
played.
though, isn't it? Form is form. FA Cup, sneaker FA Cup.
As I said, if they have Aguero, it's a different story. I don't care what you do with Jesus in your team, it ain't going to be enough. So you can win the FA Cup. Jesus could score a hat-trick in the FA Cup final.
Oh, should be 5. He's hit the ball.
Jesus could score a hat-trick in the FA Cup final, and I still wouldn't back him to lead Man City to the Champions League.
I'm
But
just saying, like,
he's gonna
if
score the
Real
winning
Madrid
goal
win
in the
that, then
Champions
they've won the
final.
thing.
Say that again.
Joke's on you because he's going to score the winning goal in the Champions League final.
If Jesus does that, eternal respect. Eternal respect. Every agenda dropped. He is the replacement for Aguero because Aguero never done that. So, you know, he's already stepped into the booth, but it's not going to happen. So we don't.
Here's one for the book.
He would go.
I know.
He would go and put De Bruyne as a false nine in the final before he starts Jesus. Sorry, go. You can say, man.
No, it's just off topic, but it's Bournemouth, we thank you. Bournemouth, we thank you. Southampton, we beg you.
Keep begging. You know what? Sorry, I don't want to have to go back there, but if we draw that game, that is a battering. If we draw that game against Southampton, I can't see us losing to Southampton at home. But if we were to draw it, it's not even the worst result. We'll be level on points with Leicester, and we're still unbeaten 18 games. Still got an easier. We've got Palace and then West Ham next before we play Leicester. Leicester's got Sheffield and Spurs. I'll still be confident of getting top 4, even if we were to draw tomorrow. But get a win and yeah, I'll be cock a hoop, as they say. Ramsey, the other 2 ties: Leipzig, Atletico, Atalanta, Paris. How do you see those going?
Should be Paris Atletico, especially with no Timo Werner for Leipzig. I feel like they've given up. Yeah, well, he's given up really. Yeah. I assume they wanted him to stay, and he decided to say, "No, I'm going to go Chelsea." Which I just don't understand. With a 1-game knockout, you surely should just. You never know. Like, it's not a double legger. You don't have to commit yourself too hard. It may just be one. It may not just be 1 game. Do you know what I mean? Like, just go and give your all, whatever. But anyway, so I think with that, that's their only hope really was Timo Werner. So I think Atletico will go through, and I think PSG will go through to play them in the semi-final. Now, knowing that Atletico have only lost a Champions League game under Simeone when Ronaldo scored, I mean, they should, in theory, they should go through. And I wouldn't rule out them beating PSG in the semi-final if they play PSG. I think it'll be stubborn. Like, they'll play the same stubborn game. It'll just be about can PSG break them down. And we've seen in the past when PSG has to score to break a team down, like, I don't know, Man United or whatever, and they don't do it, and they end up losing the game and getting knocked out of the Champions League. So, I'll probably predict PSG to go through because they got the better team. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Whoa. You can't say that. They knocked out the reigning and holding champions. Are you forgetting that? They beat Liverpool.
Doesn't mean that they're the better team.
No, I know, but you got to put some respect on their name.
Wait, are you saying?
I do. I literally just said I wouldn't be surprised for them to be in the Champions League final. How much more respect do you want me to give them? I said I wouldn't be surprised if they made it, but I would expect PSG. Like, if I would put my money, like if I split my money somewhere, I'll probably put 60% of it in PSG's corner, just because of the quality of the PSG team. And obviously, Thomas Partey's head's already in North London, so I wouldn't expect him to be full throttle. Yeah, Jose tap him up, and then he'll drive down to the Emirates, and it'll come true. So, but yeah, I expect PSG to make it, man. But yeah, I agree with Carl. I think they'll fall short to Man City in the final.
Okay. Man City, PSG. That is a cash.
Hear that, Ramon?
For me, I would say, yeah, Atletico will go through. That PSG Atalanta game ain't easy, you know. That ain't easy.
It's
The way
not.
Atalanta's playing is not easy at all. And without this one leg kind of shootout, anything can happen. Anything can happen. You can't be like, oh, you know, guys, let's regroup, take it back home. We got our fans. No, it's what happens in 90 minutes, or if it goes to 120, that's it. That is it. Okay, it's like, you know, talk about FA Cup and why it's the magic of the cup. It's a one leg knockout, and anything can happen. So I'm not even banking. I would love PSG to get to the final. Neymar versus Ronaldo, and I don't care who wins. But I don't know. I think both sides of the draw are evenly. I like how it's been done because this side of the draw, the PSG, Atalanta, Leipzig, Atletico is arguably what you would say is the weaker side of the draw. So you should get competitive games there. And the other side of the draw is Man City, Juve, Barca, Bayern. That's the strong side of the game draw, so you should get tougher games. But I mean, to be honest, I think other than arguably a Lyon or a Leipzig, I think every game for everyone at this stage is going to be tough, real tough. Because as you saw what Atletico did to Liverpool. That ain't going to be an easy game for anyone. So it'll be very, very, very interesting.